What's up everybody, it's Izzy, and in this video I want to talk about some considerations you should make when either using a heeled shoe or a flat shoe. So first of all, one of the main reasons that people say that you should use heeled shoes is if you have ankle mobility problems. So the reason why a heeled shoe can help with ankle dorsiflexion mobility issues is that if your ankle can't dorsiflex enough when you squat, your heel would come up off of the ground if your knees were to go too far forward. So with something underneath your heel, your knees can go further forward without your heel actually popping up off of the ground. Now, I've done it both ways. I've used heeled shoes and flat shoes when I squat, and for me, it doesn't really make a big difference in terms of the amount of weight that I can lift, and I don't have mobility problems. So one of the things that I do want to talk about is with most heeled shoes, the big advantages are they have good arch support and a metatarsal strap, which when you tighten that strap down, and you can see one on my shoe that I'm wearing here, it sucks your foot into your shoe and makes it less likely for your foot to supinate or pronate, basically, either edge of your foot to come up while you squat. So no ankle collapse inwards or outwards, or at least it's less likely with that strap, right? But the thing is, guys, is that it doesn't just come down to ankle mobility and the quality of the shoe, because you can have great ankle mobility and still benefit from an Olympic lifting shoe, and you can find good flat shoes nowadays that have a metatarsal strap and have good arch support. So let's talk about the mechanics of this. All right, as you can see in this very crudely drawn picture that I have here, I've drawn a line down approximately the middle of each of these shoes. Now, before you just laugh and wonder why the hell do I have heels on this, it's because an extreme example often helps make the point more simply than if I had, the Chucks over here and then an Olympic lifting shoe with like a 1/2 inch heel, right? So as you can see with the huge heel, you're actually changing the midfoot balance point of the entire system. So for those that don't know, you need to be in exactly the middle of your foot. The distance from the back of your foot to the front of the foot should be exactly the same if you're going to be on balance when you squat. Now, when you have a heel, it shifts this point forward towards your toes. And in so doing, makes it so that the squat is going to be more quad dominant. Because of that balance shift forward to the whole system, and again, the more dramatic the heel, the more obvious this shifting of the balance point is, the more quad that you're going to get. So for those of you that are very upright, quad dominant squatters, you might have long torsos and short femurs, or you're a high bar squatter or something of that nature. It's very likely that even if you have great ankle mobility, that a heel could potentially let you lift more. And again, this just depends on your relative strengths as a lifter. So as you're about to see in this next video of me, I prefer the flat shoes because of the exact opposite reason. I tend to be a longer leg, shorter torso type of lifter, and I'm a low bar squatter who bends over and looks down when I squat. So for me, the heel pushing me more into my quads, which is not for me the dominant muscle group when I squat. It's not my dominant movement pattern to be upright and quad dominant. I'm more of a hip back squatter. The heels were encouraging me and pushing me into a pattern that isn't at my strength. And the biggest reason why I personally switch is because I tend to get knee pain when I do a lot of squat variations that have tons of forward knee travel. So I can't front squat very often. I can't high bar squat very often because it causes me, I tend to get patellar tendonitis with enough frequency when I do that. So again, there's some considerations here going beyond mobility, and I would say the big ones are the following. One is the quality of the shoe. So as you can see, the shoe that I'm wearing here, it's the SABO deadlifts. Now, it's got a metatarsal strap to suck my foot into the shoe, but because this is a deadlift shoe, it's very thin and there's no arch support. However, the good thing is that SABO just made a shoe called the SABO Goodlifts, and I'll put a link in the description box for you guys, that actually is a flat shoe with a metatarsal strap. So you get the best of both worlds. You get that heel support from the solidly made flat shoe that isn't too thin, and you also have that metatarsal strap. So like the Reeboks made by Mark Bell, or regular Chucks or wrestling shoes, they're not going to have that metatarsal strap, which to me is a huge advantage. But you do get the arch support with the SABO Goodlifts. So to recap, the second thing you want to consider is the mechanics. Are you more of an upright high bar squatter? If so, the Olympic lifting shoe may help you, even though you have good ankle mobility, because it's going to help you favor the mechanics that are already dominant for you. It could play into your leverages. Now, if you're more of a bent over low bar squatter and you've always used a heel, try getting a flat shoe that has the metatarsal strap, that has good arch support, that feels solidly sucked to your foot, and see if that doesn't help you, because again, that flat shoe could be promoting more of the mechanics that are favorable for your leverages. And again, the last consideration that I talked about here is knee pain. If you're constantly getting knee pain from squats, one of the first things that I have people try is a flat shoe. And the reason why that can help is that if your knees aren't traveling as far forward, you're not getting as much of a closed knee angle, so you're reducing the range of motion at the knee just a little bit, and that can be enough to help tendinitis issues, go away a bit. It can alleviate some of the pain over time. So anyways, those are your considerations, guys. Quality of shoe, that's no excuse for anybody. There's good quality heels, there's good quality flats nowadays. Your mechanics, are you upright? Maybe try a heel. Are you more bent over? Try flats. And 3, knee pain. If you're getting a lot of knee pain, regardless of the way that you squat, give flats a shot and see if that helps take some of the pain away. Anyways, guys, as always, have a great day. Good luck with your training, and peace.